It was a common sight in the 80s and 90s, not quite as frequent since, but it's back. Playoff football in the Bay Area here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7, past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
The tackle by...
For the Packers and Niners, this, of course, a rematch of the NFC Championship game from a year ago. And that game belonged to the 49ers. You might remember Raheem Mostert. Boy, he really made a name for himself in that one. 220 yards on the ground, 4 touchdown runs in the 37-20 victory that sent the 49ers to Miami. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Green Bay.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The first carry now, this is Williams. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Williams, the ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And the Packers.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First down, Love to pass. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? So who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. This will be caught at about the 6. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. The give is to Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Jones on the carry.
First and goal from the 3.
By Jimmy Ward. First and goal, Green Bay.
Love. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, 49ers nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Here's Dante Pettis on the return, and he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Loss of a yard brings up second.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Garoppolo looks to throw. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Sean Dion.
Packer fans, and not to mention members of this defense, likely hoping to forget what Mostert did to Green Bay in the NFC title game last year. 29 carries, 220 yards, and an NFL postseason record-tying 4 touchdown runs. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Hamilton on the tackle.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman.
26,
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Redmond up to make
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Rip left, rip left. 58, boys, 58, 58. Come on. Don't say nothing.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7. Packers.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
The ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Let's get off the field. Here we go. Let's 80! 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Watch the sled. Watch the sled. Hey, alert. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. A trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Intercepted by the Packers.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
56. Mike, 56.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Got it? 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
A give to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Green Bay's third-year punter, J.K. Scott. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
At their own.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
12. 25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Quick the edge. Come. 11.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
I got you, punk.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
2nd and 11 now.
58 right there. Watch the run. 58 to Mike. 58. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey, 58 is a Mike. Go 58.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 25 to Mike.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo got his target, Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
That's the reason we go for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1 yard gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Yet again, it's Garoppolo. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Garoppolo again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Looking deep for Adams. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
The Niners take over first down.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That one good for 33 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Draw play, Garoppolo gives to Mostert. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
From the 31, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On play action, now Garoppolo rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Niners 14. Packers nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Funches has it complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
17, Davante Adams.
Davante Adams. As the first half is winding down, and the Packers are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Niners 14. Packers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 2.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down.
But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return is Pettis. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Niners will go on offense first and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So the first play in the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Garoppolo. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
Following the interception, Love. He sets up the screen to Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Love from the gun. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's good for 28 yards. And he's got their only time. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Adrian Amos up to make the tackle. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
Out of bounds at the
that last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A gain of 4.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 47.
3rd and long for Love. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They'll take over.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It's caught by Funchess. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers.
Green Bay.
Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
The kick.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Packers 21. 49.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mike. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
At the 35-yard
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Garoppolo going to get this off to Mostert. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they still have 10.
There, back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Ball carrier.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's got room. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big run there by Jones. 49 yards. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Richard Sherman. So from one end one zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on first and 10. Love back to it here after the pick six. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Working out of the gun. Love. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
47-yard line.
From the 47, it's second and 5.
Second and 5.
Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Complete to Aaron Jones.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. So first and 10 now from the 30. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack.
It's second down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down.
A gain of 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Down.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Here's Love. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Niners take over first.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
action. It's Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
22-yard line.
Here we go. Like 80! Hey, let's get in there.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case. Remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL, a spot foul where it occurs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
In your face. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Six. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Watch the curve.
To throw is Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
13. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been in the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
To Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Out of bounds, just short of midfield.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Love. And that's complete to Adams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Love. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Jones, incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So the game here hangs on the right foot of Mason Crosby. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Tonight's final score, Packers.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Green Bay, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get a few days to savor this one before they take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the